Hi, hello, and welcome to another episode of Motivational Inspire. April 2 is observed as Autism Awareness Day worldwide. This was established by United Nations in the year 2007 and has since evolved to focus on inclusion, dignity, and equal rights for autistic individuals. The theme of this year being Autism and Humanity, Every Life Has Value. We must accept the neurodiversity community as well, as the neurological differences are variations of humanity, and it is quite natural rather than something to be fixed. Commonly addressed under autism spectral disorder. That is because it's a spectrum of disorder and every individual is different. This is a developmental condition which affects the way in which they communicate and interact with the world. Imagine you have some feelings and you are not able to express it to someone. So, we who all are able to communicate, our prime responsibility should be to accept them. Out of all these, there will be a lot of other associated behavior related, neuro related issues arising. The issues can be anywhere between giving poor eye contact or issues while speaking to sensory processing. But do you know that they are very good at problem solving? Or they might be having any special skills. So as caregivers, what you can do from your side is kindly nurture that skill. The condition of autism can be lifelong. So they need very supportive social environment, workplace, and even parents struggle finding a good school. No schools can deny admission to a child because of any disability. This includes the private and the unaided institutions. There is a zero rejection policy under RT Act 2009, meaning no child can be turned away. Also, do you know that under NEP 2020, schools are supposed to recruit special educators, and also there should be autism support centers within the school premise. If any school says no to your child, kindly ask them a written refusal letter. And I'm pretty sure that they will not do that because they know that a written refusal for disability is illegal. Under RPWD Act 2016, schools also have legal obligations. You can as well approach the district education officer or the block education officer, and they have the power to penalize the school if they are violating the norms. My words should also reach every teacher or the teaching community to understand that every child is different and every child has one or the other quality, and we must include everyone, including the neurodivergent group. And we should not seclude them or we should not differentiate them. With this, I'm parting my words. Thank you.